Glad to help. Well fought, Ceres Arnvald. That was a near thing. Aye, our stand against the Kalyana would have been brief indeed had you not volunteered for guard duty. We'd be enthralled as surely as our sentries were. They must have planned this far in advance. Security was my responsibility, and I know how dangerous primals can be. I should have. It's my fault. My stupid mistake. Alas, we were all caught unawares. We will take this as a lesson and watch our own more carefully in the future. You can be sure that the lackeys who smuggled the crystals into the throne room weren't the only thralls in our ranks. The soldiers who first spoke up in favor of Kalyana keeping their weapons spring to mind. A primal servant is betrayed by his aura. If we mean to conduct an investigation, I can identify any others acting under Sri Lakshmi's influence. Thanks, Y'shtola. We'd appreciate the help. Speaking of help, almost fell over when Fordola turned up. What was she even doing here? I asked her to come. Well, that explains it then. It's sad, but Regan Frieda's right. Her victims will never forgive her for what she's done. But I don't think Fordola picked up that sword looking for forgiveness. He wanted to fight for her country. If you say the world in which Fordola grew up is partly to blame for what she became, then, as an Alamegan, I feel responsible for improving that world. We can't ignore what's happening right now. We have to show people a better way than vengeance. We risk giving birth to a new generation of skulls. I know it's idealistic, but I want to help people to let go of their old grievances and make peace with each other. Not hold 1,000 meetings and talk till I'm blue in the face if that's what it takes. It's a long and arduous path you have chosen, but one well worth walking. Rest assured that I will do what I can to help you reach your destination. Thank you, Alphino. The first step will be to get our representatives back in the throne room. They're a little shaken, but not one of them seemed ready to run. We're all determined to finish what we started. I will see that you're not interrupted, Ceres. You're not interrupted. Ceres, you and the Scions are to stand down and get some rest. You've earned it. Alright. Right here in the garden.
A fine spot to contemplate the heavens.
Yeah, right where Xenos killed himself.
The meeting is over. The envoys have chosen to instate a government model on Ishgard's House of Commons, a ruling body of representatives elected by the people. It is a fair decision, and one which signals the end of my part in all this. But I would gaze upon Girabania's stars one last time before I leave. Forget something? Your Grace, there was no word.
Rabun Aldin, you are hereby dismissed as General of the Immortal Flames and relieved of your seat on the Syndicate.
But, Your Grace...
Rabon, I am no longer a child. Stay here in your homeland. Work with your brethren. Rebuild Alamigo.
you desire to stand alone, I understand, but remember what happened.
I remember full well the consequences of my naivety, and thus did I consult at length with a most trusted advisor ere I embarked upon this course.
A most trusted advisor? And what of me? Am I no longer deserving of your confidence?
What trust can there be between us when you withhold the truth from me? Did you think me oblivious to the anguish in your eyes when you spoke of returning to Uldar? For years and years, we have trusted one another, yet now you refuse to confess your heart's desire?
I swore an oath to you that day on the sands. I pledged my sword.
And it has served me well. But in Pippin you have forged a new sword, as sharp and deadly as the blade you bequeathed him. I will show you a Sultana who can wield every weapon at her disposal, including Lolorito and his monetarist cronies. So follow your heart, please. You are home. You are free.
Nanamo.
Smile for me, Raubarn. I would have this parting be a joyous one.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Grace. It has been an honor to serve you and Uldar.
Tomorrow you will serve Alamigo and fight for the good of all Eorzea. Am I understood?
Yes, Your Grace.
Alright. Animals all grown up.
Thanks for shielding us from Lakshmi, you two. If you hadn't been there, the rest of us would be worshipping her by now.
You're kind to include me, Lise, but we both know who did most of the work. I could scarce keep track of the battle, let alone land a telling blow. No shame in admitting it. The Warrior of Light has put far better men than me in the shade.
Did I mention that I encountered the Sultana in the palace? It would seem Her Grace has come to Girabania to oversee the final stages of her relocation project. She was in search of General Oldin, and I directed her to the rooftop garden. I do hope he was still there.
Are you in the habit of gossiping about the affairs of royalty, Master Leveilleur?
Certainly not, Your Grace. I was merely informing my companions.
Be at ease, Alphino. 'Twas only a jest. But I must yield the floor to Raubarn. He has an important announcement to make.
As of yesternight, I have been relieved of my post in the Immortal Flames and the Syndicate both.
He took a half
I
second.
should be assuming my father's duties. And may I say that Tizona has never felt heavier upon my back.
It would seem I am in need of employment. Mayhap one of my old acquaintances can introduce me to a mercenary company or some such.
You may be getting on in years, Father, but you'd struggle to find a band of sellswords who wouldn't snap your hand off. Your remaining hand.
Yes, the bull of Alamigo need not be put out to pasture just yet.
Your Grace has developed a wicked edge to her humor, and you, Pippin, would do well not to laugh when the future may hold the same for you.
So, does this mean you're staying?
Aye. That seems to be the way of it. I would be glad to aid you in rebuilding our nation, if you'll have me.
If, he says. Welcome home, Raoban.
Well, that was unexpected. Though you seem distinctly unsurprised.
No, my face always is. Don't worry.
Either you are more astute than I give you credit for, or I'm losing my touch. In any event, one thing is certain. Alamigo will rejoice at the homecoming of her dearest son.
Well, Pippin has now took her side. I gotta say. Rest you enough, Cyrus. My only words for you now are those of gratitude. It seems my road has come full circle. I appreciate the support you showed for my earlier decision, overruled though it was. I must assume Father's responsibilities without delay, lest our rivals, both inside and outside Ul'dah, treat his dismissal as a window of opportunity. Rest assured they will find Tizona's edge just as sharp in my hands. Oh. I think it's about time I headed back to Rauger's Reach. What's next for all of you? Helise will be eager to hear of recent events, so I shall join you, if you've no objections. I'd welcome the company. Cyrus, why don't you come along to the Reach as well, once you've said your farewells to Nanamo and the others? Alright, I'll see you there. Upon completion of this quest, you'll be able to access the palace's rooftop gardens by speaking to the Royal Menagerie attendant. Royal Menagerie. Guessing you could go there to take some pictures, you know? Get your suitable glamours. Get your all dolled up. Get a photo shoot done. Now, what in God's name? Well, here we are again. Afano has regaled me with a thrilling tale of hidden treasure troves, mid-meeting betrayals, unlikely alliances, and joyous homecomings. It would seem I missed everything. I was patrolling the palace grounds with Thancred and Yashola when we heard the report of a primal in the throne room. I honestly doubted my own ears. As others have said, we were lucky to have our Echo-blessed champions nearby this time. We need to keep a closer eye on the Kalyana. Can't say that again. The whole episode has reminded me just how far apart our kinds still are. It looks like centuries of fear and mistrust really can't be washed away in a day. But someone has to make an effort at reconciliation if these conflicts are ever going to end. Naturally, a lot of people are crying out for vengeance, but I've been doing my best to calm things down. Violent reprisals will only lead to more summonings. Indeed, violence will ever beget violence, as the Empire has learned to its cost in recent times. In any case, summoning Lakshmi was the broodmother's doing. Whoever replaces her might not be so keen on the idea. We'll just have to watch and wait. Which isn't to say we won't be putting the safety of our allies in the Vera and M tribes first. M tribes, I don't know how you would say that. I plan to have resistance scouts keep track of the Kalyana's movements out at all times. My parents will be relieved to hear that. What are your plans for the rest of the resistance army? Out of interest, are we to prepare for Imperial counterattacks? That would be a question for the Resistance's newest recruit, a military commander with far more experience than me. What, the Bull of Alamigo? We call it an army, but the Resistance is really a collection of smaller, independent groups. When Conrad passed his command on to me, the authority only extended to the freedom fighters based in Ralgur's Reach. He just happened to be serving as the Resistance spokesman at the time, and needed someone to take over the role while everything was in disarray. But the time has passed. When I speak with the other leaders about reforming the army under the new government, we'll be nominating Rauban as the overall commander of our forces. He has more experience than the rest of us put together, and we stand to learn a lot from him. Indeed, he is in all respects the ideal choice. Assuming he accepts the post, Alamigo will have added a formidable weapon to its arsenal. And given the progress of Nanamo's resettlement initiative, I see a great cause for hope. The seeds which we so carefully sowed have begun to quicken, my friends. I like that. We tend to our promises and watch as Alamigo blooms. That's a Brabant. After this, am I gonna get a bunch of cutscenes? We gotta turn. Am I gonna see look at him. I do give thanks to the kami that my makeshift raft withstood the fury of the seas. Does nobody notice him? He's not exactly hard to notice. But there their generosity ended. Without coins in our pockets for new attire, we are doomed to look like such jetsam. Oh, woe betide the poor men in a city of rich merchants. These dango are delicious. Will you have one? More sweetbreads? I surrendered my blade to secure what few coins we have. It's just like talking to a child. My fate saddled me with this burden I shall never know, but I am alive and I must return to my master's side. Wonder what happened with her. Did she lose her memory? Come to you. We shall find a ship to carry us across the Ruby Sea. Did she lose her memory, or is she faking it? What happened? Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace. Oh, all the way in Garlemald. Have you read the reports? Where's Doma and Alamigo? Lord Xenos put to the sword. His own sword. Do not believe everything you read. I heard the Viceroy was merely wounded, and that he has already returned to the capital. Naturally, the savages beat their chest and boast loudly of taking his head. Regardless. Hey, Lord Xenos lives? Let me guess. That's what happened when Elidibus took off his hood? He took the form of Xenos? Deplorable that our own officers should be fooled by Eorzean misinformation. Small wonder the provinces have begun rising up a rebellion. Must prepare an official and above all accurate announcement to quell these pernicious rumors. They would wage war with empty words? Let them produce the Viceroy's remains then. We shall soon put the lie to their claims. Who is you? More heroes. Got the wind up dress up, bravo. Greeting. There is great timing. I was just about to send word to the Scions. I've got lots to tell you. The Council has already recognized the Resistance as our standing army, and I expect you can guess who's been appointed commander. Suffice it to say, we're in good hand. Having the Bull of Alamigo at the helm's done wonders for morale. People were dancing in the streets when the announcement was made. We have you and the Sultana to thank for it. If Rita hadn't worked your magic, he'd never have contemplated following his heart. The council also decreed that we're to maintain a presence at Rauger's Reach. Lise will continue to lead our forces in the fringes, a job she's doing tirelessly, a bit too tirelessly some might say. We're constantly having to remind her to rest before she falls over. That's an exaggeration, and I always get up again. Anyway, what? Anyway, we can hardly afford to lower our guard now. Not after our latest brush with Lakshmi. Speaking of which, we've been keeping a close eye on the Kalyana, and it looks like they're chosen a new leader. It's Shanti's daughter, you know, the half-dead one. For whatever reason, the Kalyana thought she was the best candidate, which makes them leaderless, basically. As things stand, there's no prospect of engaging in talks, let alone coming to an understanding. But it won't let that stop me. I keep on reaching out to them until they finally see sense. Just like I've been reaching out to Fordola. She still won't meet my gaze, but she's given up trying to ignore me. It may only be the odd grunt, but at least she's responding. I'll get through to her yet. No, you try. There you are. Alpha no Alice, is everything alright? We've received word from Tataru. Hancock has apparently acquired information of great interest and urgency. More than that she didn't say, only that we should come to Kugane right away. Had a mind for the two of us to set forth together. Alice is determined to make it a party of three. As I've told you more than a dozen times, brother, my wounds are quite healed and would benefit from some fresh air. Besides, you may well need an extra pair of hands. Are we not, sister? I have quite given up trying to convince you. Whether we be 2 or 3, we should depart as soon as possible. You'll be joining us, I trust? Yeah. Huh. I was about to say I'd come too, but I'll just have to settle for cheering you from afar. Good luck with whatever it turns out to be. Thank you, Lise. Rest assured, should this business prove to be of even tangential concern to Alamigo, we shall inform you without delay. Let us be off then. Hancock and Tataru await us at the Ruby Bazaar offices. Alright. Still wondering what's wrong, what's up with Gosetsu and Yotsuyu. It seemed like she lost her memory. There's no way that she would just willingly follow Gosetsu. Unless she's, you know, tricking him. Making him think he's lost his memory. You would think somebody would recognize Gosetsu. Maybe somebody wouldn't. Like, especially the, what's it called? The Confederacy. He was literally with us when we were talking with him. Yep, please show me in, sir. Look. And it's still in her kimono, yukata. I don't know which one it is.
My friends, thank you for coming at such short notice.
We were told the matter was urgent. I take it Yugiri and Soroban are also involved? My presence here is but a happy coincidence. I am come on separate business, which can wait.
My apologies. Master Hancock, pray, tell our friends exactly what you told me.
Hancock.
Of course.
Why does it sound so much louder?
Some few days ago, a large detachment of soldiers was seen arriving at the Garlean embassy. This seemed to me most unusual, as no personages of note are due to visit for a matter of months. So, I made a few inquiries, whereupon I learned of a most curious rumor. Apparently, the soldiers were dispatched to Kugane to investigate recent sightings of a certain individual. The late acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma, Yotsuyu.
What? Oh, what? I mean, yeah, but...
I beg your pardon?
I too am loath to believe it. I saw the keep come down on top of her. We all did.
I was gonna say Xenos.
I would not presume to question your eyewitness accounts, nor am I one to take rumors at face value. The fact is, the Garleans have no knowledge of what took place at Doma Castle. They may well be chasing after a woman who merely resembles Yotsuyu. But a woman who resembles Yotsuyu in the company of a grizzled Rogadan samurai? I dare say that thickens the plot.
Yeah, I feel like he'll be the most like
Gosetsu!
unique looking
He's
person.
alive!
While I've no conclusive proof, I thought that such a possibility warranted your attention.
Have you informed Lord Hien? Well, I think we'd all like to believe the old bear survived.
Indeed. While I dare not give myself wholly to hope, I will not deny that I have prayed for such a miracle ever since that fateful day. But regardless of my personal feelings, if the Empire has seen fit to pursue these rumors so vigorously, we can scarce afford to ignore them. I am bound by duty to ascertain the truth of the matter. Will you join me in this quest?
Of course. Why is the volume so much louder right here? Hi. Fine, go sit it together.
Thank you. If Gosetsu yet lives, he will need our help if he is to avoid capture.
Gosetsu is a dear friend, and we cannot abandon him to the mercy of the Empire. Our course is clear. Hancock, is there aught else you can tell us? Alas not, but I have taken the liberty of employing one of the finest informants money can buy. You shall have the latest intelligence on the Garleans' movements and more besides.
Ooh. Stop with that grin. The informant awaits your pleasure in the back streets of Sanjo Hanamachi. From its shining facades to its dark underbelly, few know Kugane as intimately as he. One of the finest informants money can buy. I don't have a bad feeling about this. Permit me to assist you in your quest, my friend. The sooner your business is concluded, the sooner we may speak a mind. Should your search take you away from Kugane, my boat is at your disposal. I shall see that she is ready to sail. I'll give Soraban a hand if he's providing us a ship. The least we can do is supply the provisions. We'll be at the pier if you need us. A welcome offer and an excellent plan. Without further ado, then let us seek out this informant in Sanjo Hanamachi. Wow. The rock. This should be the place. Now we wait and see who comes. It has been a while, my friends. Yes, yes, a long while indeed. Oh no, tell me. The fucking fish, isn't it? It's the fucking fish. I knew it. Kyoto. Any funny business and you know what will happen, I trust. Gage? With the sub? 31 with the resub. Hello. Hey Buster. Hello. Oh, no funny business. Only loyal service and the finest quality information. Of course, such quality does not come cheap. No, but then Hancock already paid you. Honestly, you must think we were born yesterday. I've already half a mind to call Lise. No, Lise, I beg you, no boots. I will tell you everything I know, free of charge. The Empire searches for Yotsu, high and low, far and wide. Come to enlist my help they did, promising rich rewards for decisive information. The buddy haven't talked in a couple of days? Yeah, I've been too busy playing this game, streaming. I've been having some sick ass boss fights and shit. Having a good time. And have you decisive information? Were the two individuals cited here indeed Gosetsu and Yotsu? I last see them with my own eyes. I did not. But the Imperials are confident. Yes, very confident indeed. Look at the size of their contingent. But here is something they do not know. A rumor which you will find most interesting, I think. They say an elderly Rogadin samurai appeared on Kogane Dori with a beauteous maiden and sold his katana to a pawnbroker. It was no common katana either, but one of surpassing craftsmanship. Well, that is interesting, assuming it's true. Did you corroborate the rumor with the pawnbroker in question? No, regrettably. I do not have a working relationship with the master of Shofuku Shichitin. Now why would that be, I wonder? If I didn't know any better, I think he'd let you money. He will help you, I am certain. While you speak with him, I will make contact with my guardian connections and learn what I can of the progress. A glimpse of the blade is all I need to be sure, but is it wise to let the Namazu out of our sight? No, he'll betray us, but what choice do we have? No more betrayals, no more boots. To divide our forces is simply more efficient. He's right. Given the urgency, we would do well to split up. And so I will go with our friend here. Nothing improves efficiency like a little supervision. Yes. We will go together. And there will be no boots. Let's be about it then. Good luck with the katana. We'll reconvene at the pier later on. Fragrant as the Ruby Bazaar offices are, I prefer the fresh air. Alright. Oh yeah, I'm at the post Stormblood, so I'm in the story missions after the second expansion. I believe Alizé has her task well in hand. Shall we seek out the pawnbroker? Yep. Greetings. Got a new emote. Learn the emo greeting. What's this? Green tea set. Everything in order? Then let us proceed to Kogane Dori and find the master of Shofuku Shichitin. What it is that I'm gonna do? Where am I going? Oh, so Kogane Dori markets. Perky pawnbroker. Ooh. We might have had customers like those you describe. So many people come through, it's difficult to remember. Perhaps you could jog my memory by making a purchase. No? Well, you can't blame a woman for trying. Doesn't seem to be the pawnbroker you seek. Pushy pawnbroker. The Rogadin samurai and a maiden? Never seen him. Now, if we don't have any business with me, make way for someone who does. Pleasant pawnbroker. Can I click on you? Welcome, good madam. Welcome. Will you be buying or? I'm looking for a Ah, so you've heard tell of the Rogan Samurai's katana. Small wonder, it is a fine example of its kind. One moment. There, I hope you have found our pawnbroker. Why, that I did. Excellent work, sirs. And this is a katana? Sure, it looks like it. Think? I don't remember. There can be no doubt. It is Kosetsu blade. The craftsmanship is exquisite, is it not? And you'll be pleased to know that the pledge has just expired. I shall be glad to sell it to you, assuming you have the coin. This is no ordinary weapon, you understand, and it is priced accordingly. But if you are serious, I suggest you act quickly, as several noted collectors have already expressed an interest. The blade represents conclusive proof of Kosetsu's survival. I suppose this could be considered a necessary cause in securing his safe return, yet it is not a decision I can make alone. Least of all when our nation has scarce begun to rebuild. I'll pay. How much is it? Nay, my friend, grateful though I am for the offer, I cannot ask this of you. It is enough to know that Kosetsu is alive and well. Higiri, wait. The Scions will buy the katana. Pray consider it a gift. But Master Alphino, your kindness is touching truly, yet in matters of coin, would Mistress Totaro not expect to be consulted? Come now, our friend would never have relinquished his blade were the need not great. And are we not bound by honor to help a friend in need? I say we are, and I am sure Totaro will wholeheartedly agree. Oh well. It's settled then. You have made a wise choice, my friend. Such pieces are few and far between. Now, if you'll be so good as to come this way, I shall prepare the necessary papers. How much are we paying? How much are you paying? Let me ask, sir. After he visited your establishment, do you perchance know where the old samurai went? He is our friend, and we would return his weapon to him. A friend of yours, you say? I see. Well then, I suppose there can be no harm in telling you. No sooner had I provided him with the requested sum than his pretty young... No sooner had I provided him with the requested sum than his pretty young companion began clamoring for dango. I duly recommended those served at the Umineko tea house, and thither did they set off. Clamoring for dango. Can these truly be the same people? It makes no sense. Some manner of code, perhaps? But it avails us not to speculate. Let us go to this tea house and see if we can pick up their trail. Guessing she lost her memories. Or faking it. I don't know why she would... Would she really want to fake it? I feel like it'll be really bad. Does she... I mean, what does she gain from faking it? I feel like she could kill anybody on her own. She's not a fighter. But of course I remember. How could I forget a pair like that? The most beautiful girl you'll ever see, scoffing down dango as if her life depended on it. While the old samurai looked on. Not quite what he expected, I'll wager. Far be it from me to gossip about my customers, but he was planning to spirit her away across the Ruby Sea. Out of reach of her family, no doubt. When the girl had finally had her fill, they set off in the direction of the Shiokaze hostelry, presumably to find someone discreet with a boat. So Kosetsu makes for Doma. But this woman who traveled with him, the more I hear about her, the more I wonder if she can truly be Yotsuyu. While doubts remain over the identity of Kosetsu's traveling companion, for now we can but follow the trail. Come, let us away to the pier and make ready to sail. With luck, Alize will have already joined Master Soraban and Mistress Totaro there. Alright. I wonder how much I've read. Gotta read like a book at this point. Excellent timing, friends. Mistress Alize arrived mere moments ago. All went well at my end. Gyoto met with an Imperial officer and wheedled his way to some new information. It seems the troops who recently arrived in Kugane came directly from Garlemald. The Imperials based here have been kept in the dark. And that's not all. A contingent of the aforementioned troops are preparing for deployment to the Ruby Sea. If I didn't know better, I'd say they picked up Kosetsu's trail. And their information matches ours. We're quite certain that Kosetsu seeks to cross to the mainland. Let's try to find him better. I'm sorry, did I hear that right? You used Scion funds to buy Kosetsu's katana at the asking price? Aye, well, we were in some haste and it seemed a worthwhile gesture. Speaking of which, here's the contract of the sale. Pray see that the man is paid. Alfredo, you're not a haggler, I guess. That's Saul's beard. You agreed to this? Give me strength. Well, it's not like the search can wait. You'd best be on your way. But Alfredo, we need to talk. I want you to come straight to the offices as soon as you get back. Promise me. Oh, very well. I should call upon you as soon as I return. First, let's go to the ruby price. If Kosetsu has already set sail, the sentries there are sure to have seen him. He's about to have a stern talking with him. Would it be fighting? Ooh. Kotaru seemed rather vexed, did she not? Ever the dramatist, I am sure our finances can stretch to a single sword. Remind me to explain the value of such gestures when we next see her. But I digress. We have work to do. Okay. Gonna be out fighting. Oh.
Right. I suggest we begin by learning what we can from the sentries.
Happen. Is fucking Guardians trying to fight? Changed their getup?
What's going on out there?
Travelers, are you? You may wish to postpone your plans. The Garleans have launched an attack on the Confederacy. We have no reason to believe they'll turn their attention here, but for your own safety, I suggest you return to Kugane.
Because he doesn't know who we are.
The Garleans bear no love for the Confederacy, but with Doma lost to them, why would they attack? Unless
Yotsuyu is on that island.
Even if she isn't, our allies are under attack and they need our help.
We will help them while you remain with Soroban. Arguing will only delay us. Is that clear?
Fine, but you haven't heard the last of this.
Soroban, we may need to make a swift exit. See that the boat is ready to sail at a moment's notice.
It shall be done.
What, and you're going to swim there, are you?
'Tis the quickest way, and you may rest assured I've been practicing.
The fuck? Did he just jump off the fucking...
come.
Why did he jump off like that? Look at that, he's already on the ground. I did it. He was so fucking concerned.
An opening. Your defense is lacking. Leave this to me.
Oh look! Oh god! Oh god! Take care of that thing first. Oh fucking Christ! I got stunned. Up these guys. They can help us over here. You're here for the old man? Yes, he's at the top. We best hurry. Don't worry, guys. We're coming.
Lady Yotsuyu, we're here to rescue you. Please, come with us.
Stay back, Tsuyu.
Still recovering.
Are you all right?
Is he all right?
Gozetsu!
Damn it, we took too long. Change of plan. Eliminate hostiles.
Really think you can eliminate us?
All forces, attack!
Come on. You? I don't think get out. Damn it, I got stunned. Oh goddamn. Shit, it's gonna self-destruct. I don't think I can take it out. I can take it out. Damn it. Please not have both of them self-destruct. Oh god. Care, we know not to fear, as I always said. Damn it. Damn. Who did it?
The art of my forebears.
Oh, damn it, so many of them. Oh my god. Oh, it's me. I shall finish. Oh god.
Focus. Release.
Okay. There we go. Kill them. Oh yeah. Stay at use Uzuku.
Gosetsu, thank the heavens.
Yugiri, my friends, the kami were kind to guide your steps this way.
It's over. The Imperials are retreating. I suppose we have you to thank for that.
Yeah, a little bit.
But they would never have come here were it not for her. I had a bad feeling the moment your samurai friend arrived with that woman in tow.
Do not be afraid, Suyu. These people are my friends.
Friends.
Forgive me, but at the risk of souring the mood, I believe you owe us an explanation. You may start by telling us what happened at Doma Castle.
Of course. I'll not begrudge you that. As you know, we were trapped inside the keep when it collapsed. But even as the roof crumbled above us, so too did the floor below. We were swept out into the One River, where we would surely have drowned had a stout wooden doorknot chance to float by, offering us a raft of sorts. Exhausted, we drifted out to sea, at the mercy of the tides, which saw fit to dispense us on a desert island.
She was with you the entire time.
Aye. 'Twas her kimono which saved her from Hien's blade, believe it or not. Some Garlean witchcraft in the weave, but it offered precious little protection against the fall. Though she survived, she awoke bereft of all her memories, and speaking like a child.
A trick, surely.
That was my first thought, aye. And I contemplated cutting her down and being done with it. Contemplated it long and hard. Yet the Kami saw fit to deliver us from certain death. 'Twas their will that we survive, both of us, together. And together we shall go before our master. He shall be the one to judge.
Judge what?
She's your prisoner, old man. Do with her as you will. Call her Tsuyu, or whatever else tickles your fancy.
'Twas a name given out of necessity whilst on the road. Nothing more.
As you say. But remember this. Our people suffered much at that woman's hands. When the time comes, I trust you won't let emotion blind you to what needs to be done.
You have my word.
Well, I must be going. I have an unholy mess to clean up. You should be on your way too, before the Imperials decide to take another tilt. Oh, and we'll overlook the tithe this once. You're welcome.
Yeah. Strange indeed. As Sansui says, we should move on. It will not do for Yotsuyu to be seen here. Now, if I knew my sister, she will already be waiting with the boat at the nearby pier. We'll see if I'm right. Yeah, I'm still not sure if it's a trick or not. I mean, if it was a trick, wouldn't she have gone with the Garleans when she was able to?